I'm Chef Jordon Hinkle. Myself and my wife own the Crack'd YYC food truck, which is sponsored in part by the egg farmers of Alberta. As a chef, I think it's really important to know where your food is coming from. And for me, partnering up with the EFA is kind of a no-brainer because I get the ability to find out exactly how eggs are produced, where they're produced, what conditions they're produced in, and I'm able to share that with a lot of people that might not know. That's why I'm a chef. Being able to know where the steak that I use comes from, being able to know the farms that produce the majority of the eggs for Sparks eggs that go out all over Alberta as well as Canada. All of that is really important to me, and I think it is to most chefs as well. So. Eggs can be used in so many applications, in so many things, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, in baking, pastas, poaching, frying, scrambling. It's an ingredient that tends to get used a ton in a lot of different things, but might not be the focal point in a lot of restaurants. Being able to make the egg a focal point in every dish that we do, it speaks for itself. My favorite dish is the braised short rib poutine. So tater tots, braised short rib, kimchi, hollandaise, a poached egg, and then togarashi spice on top. It's filling. It's hearty. It's super rich. It's by far, well, it's not by far my favorite, but it is my favorite.